It's now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 10. I'm Georgina Fernandez. Bees have been busy out here in the North Woods, making more honey than we typically see in a season. There's a lot that affects this: temperature, the health of the bees, and weather. This year, it was the outdoor conditions that played a critical role in the honey production. Newswatch 12 Lily Zoller has more.
Just how creative they are, how ingenious, to take something and take nothing and make something out of it. You know, they're building wax from nectar and storing honey in it, raising more bees.
Chris Hansen loves bees, so much so that he's spent the last 25 years beekeeping. Now, it's more than just a hobby. It's a profession.
You get into a hive and it's pretty incredible.
What's even more incredible is the honey surplus that northern Wisconsin saw this year.
Here in the northern part of the state, I feel like we've done exceptionally well, and from a lot of our customers, they've done well.
You'll notice that this honey I'm holding is fairly light in color. This is typical of honey from northern Wisconsin, which is an area that has just experienced an incredible honey production season. This can be attributed to good nectar flows. Rain and heat hit at all the right times for flowers to reach the right temperature to produce nectar for the bees. But this wasn't true for all parts of the state.
If your bees aren't healthy, a lot of times they won't produce honey, and sometimes you can do everything right and the year doesn't give it to you.
This is precisely what happened in southern Wisconsin. Dry weather throughout the area made it difficult for bees to produce honey. But there are things we can do to avoid this moving forward.
Be aware that we need our pollinators.
As one of the most widespread pollinators, it's important to take steps to protect the bees. Hansen recommends everyone do this by thinking pollinator friendly. People should plant more in their gardens, as well as read and follow directions on labels before spraying their plants. In Rhinelander, Lily Zoller, Newswatch 12.
And like the Northwoods honey production, Wisconsin cranberry crop is also expected to be above average by the time harvesting starts next month. The Wisconsin Cranberry Growers Association says the crop is estimated to be around 5.5 barrels, compared to the expected 4.92 barrels. They say despite the drier weather this summer, the cranberries ended up looking good, and they predict that the continued warmer temperatures will cause them to size up further. This year's production is the largest they have seen in the past 2 years. Jeff, it was absolutely beautiful outside today.
Yeah, high temperatures back in the 70s earlier. We'll do it again maybe tomorrow, followed by some cooler temperatures getting in here on Wednesday. But today, again, a very nice day, lots of sunshine with highs up in the 70s. Not so much anymore, though. Cooler temperatures settling in currently. It's 57 in Rhinelander, also for Mosinee. Even warmer to the west, where there were a couple low 80s earlier today. All right, we got some issues, though. The clouds are increasing out there right now, and we are in for a bit of a bumpy night tonight. These are showers and storms now. They are dying out as they work in our direction for tonight, but I expect a couple storms around, most likely 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. They could get a little loud. The severe weather threat's low, but definitely some thunder and lightning out there, and maybe some gusty winds. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is increasing clouds, showers and storms well after midnight, with low temperatures down near 54. Your full forecast is coming up, Georgina.
Thanks, Jeff. A silver alert has been issued for an individual believed to have dementia or some other cognitive impairment. 69-year-old Anthony Scott Nicely has a protective placement order to be in the Park Falls nursing home. He was last seen yesterday around 10 after 4 p.m., leaving the nursing home with Virginia Nicely. Anthony Nicely may have been a passenger in a 2019 Ram 1500 being driven by Virginia Nicely. There are possible connections to the areas in and around the North Woods, including Eagle River and Ironwood, Michigan. If you have any information, contact the Price County Sheriff's Office. Every Labor Day in Arbor Vitae, you'll see a group of people waving to all the cars that go by. This is because of the annual Wave Party by Press Pub. Northwoods locals come back to the Wave Party every year. People get their lawn chairs and watch the campers in out-of-state place leave for the year. One local has been coming to the Wave Party for 6 years and says he's thankful for the tourists that come up.
The people that come up here, the tourists, are very generous, and we just want to wave them goodbye and wish them to come back next summer. We enjoy it. We get to meet a lot of different people from different places, and most of the people up here are very nice.
The owners of Press Pub have done the wave party for 7 years.
We love the wave party. It's for our customers, it's for the tourists that come up and become our customers, and they all become local. They love the party, they enjoy it. It's all for them to finally settle down the summer.
Press and the locals are happy to welcome the slower season, but are also sad to see the visitors leave. But the summer fun is going to still stick around for us who are still up north. This weekend, the town of Three Lakes will be alive with music as part of its 3rd annual North by Northwoods Music Crawl. During the 2-day crawl on Friday and Saturday, you can experience electric live music. Check out the iconic business establishments. Kickoff on Friday will be hosted at the Three Lakes Center for Arts with a $15 ticket pre-sale and $20 tickets at the door. On Saturday, music is free starting at 1 in the afternoon at different locations around town. For more information, you can go to northxnorthwoods.com. Today, unemployment benefits were either drastically cut or eliminated for more than 10 million Americans, cutting around $300 from weekly paychecks for some families, which could cause additional struggles for families as the Delta variant continues surging and people continue to struggle to find work. Those details after the break.
One of our biggest furniture events of the year, the Labor Day sale at Slumberland. Take an additional 25% off our already low prices.
Well, hello, Slumberland.
Get your look for less at the huge Labor Day sale at Slumberland.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's biggest sale and get the best for free. Through Saturday, get free installation on our best-selling carpet, free estimates, and interest-free financing. That's right. Free carpet installation, free estimates, and interest-free financing. Only at Carpet City Flooring Center. Come see why contractors and designers choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs. And get the best for free with free carpet installation through Saturday.
Carpet City, our prices will floor you.
Straight from the source, Lake Nokomis Cranberries in Eagle River features award-winning cranberry wines. Visit the gift shop for a wine tasting and browse the large assortment of cranberry-themed products. Marsh tours are offered summer through fall. Visit the website for details.
Welcome to Toyota's National Sales Event.
Ooh, RAV4.
It's a great time to save on the 2021s while they last. Ooh, Venza. Toyota's got an exciting lineup to choose from.
Oh, Highlander, could you?
Oh, sure. You have to understand, it's the National Sales Event.
Right now, during Toyota's National Sales Event, get $750 customer cash on a new 2021 Camry, CHR, RAV4, Venza, or Highlander.
Hey, that's my line.
Toyota, let's go places.
The Whitetail Inn of St. Germain. With a 5-star rating by Wedding Wire and winning 4 consecutive Couples Choice Awards, your dream wedding becomes a reality at the Whitetail Inn.
Incredible savings on mattresses during our Labor Day sale now at Slumberland. Sealy Posturepedic all on sale, starting as low as $4.99. And we're one of the only stores reducing waste through our mattress recycle programs. Shop now at Slumberland.
Astronomical fall is still 16 days away, but summer's trying to hold on. It was in the low to mid 70s across much of the area today, even a couple 80s across parts of far western Wisconsin. The average high is 73 these days, the average low being 48. The record low, 31, way long time ago, back in 1924, and the sun set earlier at 7:26. All right, so out there now, temperatures are hanging out in the mid upper 50s, a couple 60s out there too. These are not going to drop much more because the clouds are increasing out there as we speak, and then the showers and some storms are not too far away. But going forward, so we'll do 70-ish again tomorrow, but then a reinforcing shot of cooler air gets in here on Wednesday with a high in the mid 60s. Same thing probably for Thursday, and then right back up again. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're hanging out in the 70s. Again, the average is 73, drops down to 71 by Monday. So overall, we're hanging out near normal. We'll see what happens after the weekend. Okay, but but today, lots of sunshine, but then the puffy cumulus clouds came over. Those are fair weather clouds. They mean good stuff, but they are now gone, and we are looking at some increasing clouds, high-level clouds from the west currently. Those are blowing off storms across parts of Minnesota, and those storms will be in our backyard later on this evening. But for now, we'll call it increasing clouds across the area, but not too far away. In fact, here it is. Now, a couple of these have been a little squirrely. The thing, though, is the timing is on our side, right? So the peak of daytime heating is over. These are advancing in our direction later on this evening. So arriving 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning is best case scenario in terms of avoiding severe weather. And that looks like it's going to happen tonight. But for right now, there's lots of lightning in here, and a couple of them are severe across parts of Minnesota. But again, they have a long way to go, and they're bumping into some very dry air locked in place across parts of central Wisconsin. That will weaken them even further. That dry air is courtesy of this high pressure right there. That's keeping everything at bay, and it's done a good job all day long of doing that, but it is beginning to give way. This low will win, followed by that cold front. That's that reinforcing shot of colder air, and that is going to change our lives on Wednesday with high temperatures back in the mid-60s. But for now, here's the low. It'll scoot right to the north of us tomorrow morning and drop a cold front through the area, likely triggering a few showers and storms. Now, the severe weather threat is very, 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 very low, but locally heavy rainfall, and some gusty winds are possible as these come through this evening. But again, here are those low dew points, a measure of how much moisture the atmosphere can handle. These are low for this time of the year. That moisture is bumping into this. It'll be depleted even further. So expect a not so bumpy ride tonight, but still, there'll be some thunder after midnight. And the severe weather threat, here it is, level 1 out across far northern Wisconsin out of 5 categories. So I think we're good this evening, although there could be some gusty winds, maybe some pea-sized hail, and also some very heavy rainfall. Our forecast for tonight, though, is clouding over now. Storms later. We're talking 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning with low temperatures down near 54. For tomorrow, it's Tuesday. Partly cloudy skies and windy. The wind's going to shift out of the northwest tomorrow and gusts near 25 to 30 miles per hour through the afternoon after high temperatures near 71. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows that chance for rain tomorrow, most likely in the morning hours. Another chance for rain on Wednesday, most likely in the afternoon hours, followed by a nice dry stretch Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with high temperatures near 70. Georgina.
Thanks, Jeff. The Department of Health reported an additional 1,766 new cases of COVID-19 today, with 8.1% testing positive over the last 7-day average. As of today, there are 9 new reported deaths, bringing the total to 7,666 deaths in the state. Now taking a look at the vaccine rollout, according to DHS, at least 55.3% of the state has received at least one dosage of their COVID-19 vaccine series. That number dropping slightly to 51.9% who have completed the series. Meanwhile, in our north central region of the state, 46.6% have completed their COVID-19 vaccine series. That's the surge in COVID-19 case numbers have also put a strain on the economy as folks continue to struggle to find work. And today, they face another hurdle as unemployment benefits were either drastically cut or eliminated for more than 10 million Americans. NBC's Stephanie Rule reports.
Tonight, unemployment benefits are over for 7.5 million Americans. Another 3 million will see their weekly checks cut by $300. It comes as hiring slowed in August, likely due to the surge of the Delta variant. Brooke Whitford delivered groceries when the pandemic started. She scaled back her hours over COVID concerns and a drop in wages. She's been on unemployment since April of last year.
Knowing that this date was coming up, what's that been like for you?
Stressful. That's the one word I can say. Stressful. Put me in kind of a slump, kind of a depression.
Whitford says she's applied for over 150 jobs in the last few months, but so far, no offers.
I don't meet the criteria, or they've already hired somebody.
For every 8 people who lost their unemployment benefits in June, only 1 found a new job. Reasons include the lack of childcare and the growing mismatch between the jobs available and people looking for work.
We've never cut off benefits for this many people all in one fell swoop. Unemployment comes fast. but finding a job can often take a lot of time.
But with a record 10 million jobs now available, many business owners like Joseph Termini hope the end of benefits helps them find much-needed workers. The bakery owner has already begun to see more applicants.
I wouldn't call it a flood. I would say it was more of a trickle. But yes, we did see an uptick in people that were interested.
Tom, nearly $800 billion was spent on federal pandemic unemployment. People used that money for rent, medication, food. Now what we're watching for is how long will it take for people to get jobs? How will they get by without that money? And how will that impact consumer spending?
Authorities are investigating a festival shooting in Missouri. It happened Sunday night in Independence. Police say 4 juveniles were shot at the carnival area of the festival. They were later taken to a nearby hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. The suspect reportedly fled the scene. Police are asking for the public's help in identifying the person. Ride-hauling companies Uber and Lyft say they will cover the legal fees for any driver who is sued under a new law prohibiting most abortions in Texas. The Texas law bans abortions once medical professionals can detect cardiac activity, usually around 6 weeks, and often before women know they're pregnant. Rather than be enforced by government authorities, the law gives citizens the right to file civil suits and collect damages against anyone aiding an abortion, including those who transport women to clinics. Lyft said it has created a fund to cover 100% of the legal fees for drivers sued under the law while driving on its platform. The Milwaukee Brewers were back in action today after yesterday's legendary game. Griffin's joined us next with those highlights and more. Stay tuned. But first, here's tonight's Job Watch.
Job Watch is brought to you by Ripco Credit Union.
First Student drivers are an essential part of the communities they serve and have a genuine caring attitude for children. Join our team with pay starting at $18 an hour, paid CDL training, and a sign-on bonus. Apply online today.
Everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Gun with prices so low you'll have to bend over to see them. Prices that'll make your eyes pop out. Want to sleep watching TV? Check out our recliners. You want to pass out face first in a sofa? Check out our sofas! And beds! We've got beds! Check us out! Prices so low you'll think we're crazy! Because everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Gun!
Need a new boat? Then it's time to trade and upgrade with American Marine and Motorsports because we need your old boat. We need to buy fishing boats, pontoons, and speedboats. So trade in your old one and upgrade into a new boat today. Come check out more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Or we could help you get top dollar by selling your old boat on consignment. It's time to trade and upgrade with American Marine and Motorsports Shawano.
Is it time for a new roof? Call Bear Renovations today to get on the schedule for this fall. The Bear is your certified roofing contractor and offers a full 50-year warranty on every shingle roof. Interested in metal roofing? Call the Bear for a free quote today at 715-224-3055 or go to bearrenovations.com. Call the Bear.
First Student drivers are an essential part of the communities they serve and have a genuine caring attitude for children. Join our team with pay starting at $18 an hour, paid CDL training, and a sign-on bonus. Apply online today.
Coming up on your Tuesday, we'll be joined by nurse Christina Paris on this week's Nursing the North.
All right, we may have a rude wake-up call on the way Tuesday morning with showers and thunderstorms possible, maybe some heavy downpours in some spots. More when you tune in on your Tuesday.
Sports Watch 12 with Griffin Stroin starts now.
Sunday night's Brewers game was unbelievable. A walk-off grand slam doesn't happen very often.
It only makes sense, though, that today's game was maybe a little bit disappointing. Milwaukee starting their 3-game series against the Philadelphia Phillies in the first inning. Bryce Harper is going to get the Phillies on the board with this 2-run bomb to deep right center field. That was off Brewers ace Brandon Woodruff, who had a rough game, to say the least. Into the second inning we go. Woodruff, he's going to give up another home run, this time to Freddie Galvis. Philly takes a 3-run lead in this ball game. And I'll be honest, today just wasn't Milwaukee's day in general, especially Woodruff's. Because in the fourth, it's Brad Miller taking Woodruff deep. Not his best outing. Woodruff gave up those 4 runs. The bullpen would give up even more. The Brewers lose this one 12-0. It's finally happening. This week, NFL football is officially back. Games will begin on Thursday, but the Packers season will begin on Sunday against the Saints. And for the most part, fans will be able to see all of their favorite players. Of course, Packers fans won't see David Bakhtiari or wide receiver Devin Funchess on the field. Bakhtiari is still dealing with his torn ACL, and Funchess injured his hamstring during the preseason. A name that we haven't mentioned, but that could also miss week 1 is Zadarius Smith. He's been dealing with a back injury all summer long, but returned to practice today for the first time. But with how violent of a game football is, head coach Matt LaFleur likes the status of his team heading into the regular season.
For the most part, most of the guys are available, and that's what we wanted to do is making sure that the guys that needed the work out there and in the preseason, they got the work. Some of our veteran guys, we chose not to play them so that they were hopefully 100% for week 1.
It seems like that plan has worked for LaFleur, but with Bakhtiari still out, the offensive line has had to make some tough decisions. One of those decisions could be starting 2 rookies on the line, something that is not normal in the NFL.
I have not experienced 2 rookies, especially side by side like that, starting opening day. But it's, those guys, they've got a lot of good guys around them, and we've got a lot of confidence in their ability to go out there and perform at a high level. And I thought those guys have done an outstanding job of just kind of, learning each and every day.
Now, it has not been confirmed that the 2 rookies will be starting on Sunday. LaFleur and company, though, probably want to keep that close to themselves. Don't want to play their cards too early, so we will probably figure that out starting on Sunday. It's hard for me to believe that we're already 3 weeks into the high school football season. Last Friday was once again full of great games and even better plays. But our best play comes from the Red Robins in Antigo. They're taking on Merrill. The Blue Jays fake out our cameraman and are running the ball, but Antigo is going to cause a fumble on the play. And there goes Zach Zupon, the scoop and score for the young man for Antigo. Merrill wouldn't let this play stop them, though. The Blue Jays would come back in the game and eventually win 15-12. And remember, we have highlights like this every Friday night at 10 o'clock. Nate Myhawk and myself bring the energy. It's a great time, really. You won't be disappointed. So make sure you tune in Friday Night Blitz this week. I know Georgina, she'll be watching the Blitz for sure.
Thanks, Griffin. Officials say the total number of destroyed power poles from Hurricane Ina is higher than Hurricane Katrina, Ike, Delta, and Zeta combined. And as over 500,000 residents in Louisiana continue to have no power, we'll bring you up to speed on those details after the break.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Coyote 93.7.
I had no hesitation of the importance of protecting myself, but also protecting around me and my family. But hopefully that in any country that we realize we got to protect not only ourselves, but our other tribal members. And I would encourage everybody to get it.
My name's Arthur, Merrill, Wisconsin. In August of 2019, I started getting numbness in my feet. By July of 2020, my feet were so numb, I lost a sense of balance. I thought I was walking on stilts. I seen this ad for spinal aid. I took 20 treatments from them, and by then my feet were 90% better and no longer felt as I was walking on stilts.
Are you experiencing weakness, numbness, and/or pain in your feet or hands? These sensations might even be affecting other areas of your body along with your balance. You might have already been diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and are taking drugs such as Lyrica, gabapentin, or Cymbalta that never seems to help. Neuropathy pain ultimately diminishes your quality of life. Call Spinal Aid of Wausau today to see if our treatment methods are right for you. Call 715-203-1508 to schedule your neuropathy severity consultation or visit us at spinalaid.com.
There's more to a yard than freshly cut grass. There's real life, full of twists and turns. Which is exactly why we built these mowers, to clear the way for stuff like this right here. Run with us, because the best yards are planted with real memories. Nothing runs like a deer.
Stop by Lakeland Lawn and Equipment in Arbor Vitae for special offers taking place for a limited time. Get great deals and service on legendary John Deere equipment.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg presents Revisiting Creedence. Rocking the iconic catalog of CCR, one of America's all-time greatest bands. Saturday, September 11th. Outdoors, under the stars at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. Celebrate the musical legacy of Creedence Clearwater Revival with Revisiting Creedence. Tickets just $30 in advance, 40 day of the show. Only at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg.
In Louisiana, thousands continue to struggle having no power as communities become overran with water. NBC's Van Hillern is there and brings us those latest.
8 days after Ida, 500,000 in Louisiana are still without power. Some communities surrounded by standing water, homes gone.
There's not a person on this body that's not suffering.
Katie Arias' home overtaken by floodwaters. Furniture tossed to the mud.
You're drowning and you're reaching up and saying, help me, and no one's coming.
Officials say the total number of destroyed power poles higher than Hurricanes Katrina, Ike, Delta, and Zeta combined. The National Guard now operating a floating bridge to one town completely cut off by floodwaters. These waters and mud with nowhere to go.
The mud just keeps coming and coming and coming, you know.
Concerns also rising about the most vulnerable.
No lights, no water, no hot water, no hot meals or nothing.
Over the weekend, 600 residents evacuated from 8 senior centers after the health department deemed them unfit for ongoing occupancy.
Nobody showed up. Nobody, not one person showed up to come check on us.
The city says 5 are dead.
What we found was unacceptable.
Meanwhile, 7 now dead, and the state attorney general demanding answers after more than 800 nursing home residents were evacuated to this warehouse and left on cots in floodwaters.
People shouldn't be treated like that. You should be held accountable.
But also small miracles. Chained up and trapped under debris, animal rescuers found this pup, Bubbles, who survived for 4 days. Like many here, looking for a new home.
Have you ever looked up how much of an appliance is made in the U.S.? At Maher Water Corporation, we use systems that are 90% made in the U.S. In fact, over 80% of the unit is made right here in the Midwest, and 75% of the entire unit is made right here in our beautiful state of Wisconsin. Combining the local made product with a local family company means money spent here stays here. So call us today to meet our Wisconsin-made family.
Marshfield Children's providers are experts in the care of rock stars, astronauts, inventors, and reinventors, acrobats, award-winning chefs, and social media stars. Kids are exceptional. We provide kid-worthy care for every kind of kid. Marshfield Children's.
Shed some light on your home right now at Menards and find your style with Patriot Lighting. Inside and outside, Patriot Lighting offers lighting options to fit any need. Our wide selection of lighting styles is perfect for your unique taste and will match your existing decor. The D Collection has a modern brush nickel finish and features beautiful curved lines to blend into any setting. All Patriot Lighting options are 11% off at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Has the pandemic interrupted your routine health care? Our exceptional team at the Lac Vie Desert Health Center is determined to get you back on track. Our comprehensive primary care services include disease management, women's health, preventative care, and more. The convenience of our walk-in clinic is available when your family needs it the most. Full access to our on-site x-ray and lab services to expedite your care. Our friendly team is excited to meet you, and we are conveniently located in the Elison Realty Building at the intersection of Highway 45 and 70.
Lance Truck. We got the trucks at Lance Truck.
Nobody has more used trucks all on one lot, all priced to move. So when you're ready to buy your next truck, know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, and can be bought hassle-free online. Go now to lenztruck.com. You'll find over 800 used trucks, all priced to move.
We got the trucks at Lenz Truck.
I feel like today was one of the nicest Labor Days I've seen in a long time, but we're not as lucky for the rest of the week.
72 and sunny will take it. I'll tell you, Griffin, right now, Friday looks dry for this week.
That's great.
First time I've said that in 3 weeks right now. We'll see what happens. But let's check on the weather graphics, and here's temperatures hanging out in the 50s and 60s. It's where we're supposed to be. They're not going to drop off much more from here, though, because we have clouds entering the picture. Clouds act like a blanket in the atmosphere. That keeps temperatures up, and then further north of those clouds, those are showers and storms. A couple of these right now are actually severe. However, they're weakening as they get into our neck of the woods, which means, though, they'll likely be a bit loud, though, when they get around here, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Likely, though, non-severe. And then here's your 7-day, Georgina. Look at that. Tomorrow, 71. Wednesday, 66. And then Thursday, sunshine's back with a high of 68.
Well, I can't wait for the end of the week, then those 70s again. Have a great night and sweet dreams, North of the Woods.